Welcome, welcome, welcome. Look at my shirt. Holes in my shirt. Let a few people get on before I start. Mm-mm-mm. Got to wear my holy shirt because I got mom's spaghetti and it's going to get all over the place. So I went to fill up for gas today, and I was approached by two undercover police officers as I was pumping gas, and they questioned me about the so-called carbon protests, the carbon tax protests that's happening April 1st in Windsor, Ontario. It's all over Facebook. The meetup place is Micmac Park. And they approached me like I'm one of the organizers. I have nothing to do with it. I don't know who the organizers are, and I wouldn't tell them if I did know, period. It's a collective of the people that have had enough of the bullshit by the Canadian government. Paul, let's go. So they're not on my list of people that I'd talk to, period. So, since I'm the mouth of the South, the man without a plan, the master of all disasters, they think that I have something to do with what's going to happen. Listen, there's a lot of pissed off people in this country. I get it. I can't control it. I have nothing to do with it. I'm going with a buddy of mine. So, that's what happened there. And I would never divulge the information. So I said, well, you know more about it than me. What's going to happen at Micmac Park? They said, well, we could close the park. Well, if you know Micmac Park, okay, it's a square park with a road that goes through it from north to south. Okay, and there's only one way in, one way out. Now, if they block the road, we can't get into the park. But I'm thinking as I was driving away, why would the cops tell me that? Why would they divulge that information to me? Is it a scare tactic? Uh, because it would be pretty easy to get kettled in this place, okay, if you know Micmac Park. It's a huge park. Okay, and one side of it's industrial with a gas plant that's next to it, so it's all fenced in with barbed wire and everything else. So they'd only have to kettle in the north side and the south side, a little bit of the south side. So it'd be the north and the east side of the park, okay? And play the game. You know, we have a right to protest. I'm going to protest, and I think everybody should. And people that sit there and call themselves freedom fighters and they're sitting at home on their podcast, stealing other people's podcasts to show to people that are sitting on their fucking asses doing nothing, okay, you have no say. You're a lazy fuck, period. Okay, and you sit there and try and profit off of other people's work. Fuck you. I'm not going to say any names. You know where I'm going. There's a lot of them out there. I'm going to read some comments here. You'll be there. Roseanne Perry, I'll see you there, and I'll see Derek. There's a lot of people that I know, so maybe that's why I was approached by the cops, because I do have a great big following here, but I've never called for a protest, really. I did call for a protest at the MP's office, Brian Massey's, on Oral Avenue, and that's still up in the air. So my message is there should be a contingency plan for everybody that are planning protests, because the police know what's going on. They follow the social media. They're probably watching this. And if they are, fuck you. How's that sound? So have a contingency plan, a backup plan, and everybody, look at me. Everybody wants to see me eat my spaghetti. I got 73 people watching. Well, there's meatballs, buddy. This is some good spaghetti. And with this carbon price, it's going up 23%. I was talking to a buddy of mine who owns a business. I said, how is it even possible for somebody to come to Canada to open up a business and try and profit? He says, it's not, Leo. It's going to be fucked. Okay, even though he's not in the food business, he's in the clothing business. Okay, everything's going up at the pumps where you get your gasoline, 23%. So hindsight, your food, 23%. This is going to be ridiculous. This is going to be an economy killer. 112 people watching. It's going to kill the economy. It's going to destroy the economy. The middle class, Paul says. I agree with you, Paul. So they're going to destroy the middle class for the poor class to move up. I don't know where they're moving to. They're moving up minimum wage to $17.50 an hour in Canada. All that's going to mean is you're going to go to the store and you're going to end up paying $10 for a loaf of bread that was $5 a loaf last week. Okay, it's going to destroy us. And to do nothing about it and sit on your dick, you're to blame at the end of the day. We need all the people we can get. There is a group out there that I'm part of. There's it's going up fast. There's over 122,000 people last time I checked about an hour ago. I bet it's at 125,000 now. And by next week, it's going to be even bigger. Now, this is just a protest. Okay, and the way that I see the protests happening, there's going to be other protests along the way. Now, they did pass this carbon tax, and the vote of non-confidence didn't go through. And I'd like to know why Pierre Poilievre wasn't at that motion, since he's the one who brought the motion to the table. He didn't even show up. He was in Toronto, some fundraiser. Okay, and that's wrong. He should have been there. Okay, I gotta get some more spaghetti into me. Yummy. 72 watching now. Uh-oh. I'm going to read some comments here. So, yes, host, Ghost, yeah, Canada, Windsor, Ontario. I'm on the Detroit border. We are actually south of Detroit, believe it or not. Where are you at? Tell you what, bro, I'll come straight from the U.S. just to get in on whatever you're on about your soul. Well, come on over. The Detroit border is right here. I'll be easy to find. I'm the mouth of the South. Everybody knows me in this town. And I mean, just about it. I'm more popular than the mayor and the police chief. But when you have a police force, and it's not just the Windsor Police, it's the RCMP, the OPP, CSIS, all of them, complacent. When you have a government that's should be held accountable for Chinese election interference, okay, money that's gone missing, they don't know how to recover it. They don't know where the money is. There's no fraud charges. There's nothing. There's no conflict of interest charges. There's nothing. This government gets away with just about everything, maybe even murder. Okay, and nothing's being done about it. So a lot of people have lost faith in the institution of the police because, you know what, it's their job. If they wanted to straighten this out, make your arrests. Okay, fraud is fraud. Money laundering is money laundering. Period. And nothing's being done. And it's being done on both sides of the border, not just ours. America's taking it too, but not for long. There's going to be change over there. You know, what do they want from the Canadians, from me in Windsor? Do they want me to start a movement to separate and become another state for the United States of America? Sounds nice. Because what's happening is people can't afford food, so they're going to go hungry. They can't afford housing, so they're going to be homeless. And then they're broke. And then what? What do we have? We have Haiti. Exactly what's going to happen. We defunded our police for some fucked up reason, yeah. I'm not saying defund the police. I'm saying the police should be doing their fucking jobs. Okay? Because you're a politician don't mean you're above the law. And I don't care what side of the border you're on or what country you're in. This is not a banana republic. This is not Zimbabwe or Congo. But I'm going to talk with my mouth full
more than 3 years
because I'm
went
like
by
that and
since
I'm real.
Leo's murder, and new detectives from the Michigan State Police were sifting through the
Okay, enough's
evidence.
enough.
What were your
And if you
first
do nothing
impressions
about
of
it,
the
you're a
case?
fucking sheep.
Yeah, I believe it was
If I
one of
know
those
you and you don't
states,
do nothing
hopefully
about
over
it,
time, that
and
would
I'm
work
not
out in
saying
its
go out
favor in
and
the future.
burn
I
down the
think the law
village, none of that.
enforcement
No. You don't
agencies
get
did
out
their
off your fucking
responsibility
ass and
in
get out there and
instituting
protest and be a
rules
body.
that required a
Don't
lot
even
of
fucking talk to me.
expertise
You're
with
useless.
electronics and other forms of evidence.
You're a sheep,
Detective Clark started at the beginning with
and you know
suspects
fuck
Bill
all
Hart
about freedom.
and Penny Mulholland.
So it's brief to us that the
But
police
we pay for the
appointed
police force.
and
Yeah.
named
Oh,
publicly as a person of interest. And when there's
ghosts.
a
Now the
homicide
police
or
get a
violent
budget.
crime,
Every year they get a budget.
the law
Toronto's is in
enforcement
the billions,
organizations
like
go
fuck, almost $2 billion. Might be
friends,
over $2
family.
billion
From that
for
perspective,
the
it
Toronto Police
absolutely
Force.
made sense to
Now, every
me.
time we have a protest, it don't matter if
Patients
it's
were
us or
needed.
if it's
It
the
was
Gaza
over a
people or
year.
whatever, right? Whatever
Detective
protests,
Mulholland. Yeah,
the
at the
soggy
time, so that
protests,
one person
it takes up
that
police
knew about the
resources, okay, and that's
hostages,
part of their
but
fund.
arguably
Now,
mistake his
if
age
this
for
shit keeps
that.
going
I
on,
think that's
the
what they
police ain't
really
gonna
meant
have
when
any
they said
funds
he
in
was
June.
infected.
I believe
They're
so.
gonna be
Yes, it
broke.
did.
It's no joke.
Very quickly, the state investigators came to the same
And then
conclusion.
what's gonna happen?
Literature excludes
We had two
significant
shootings last
social
night.
harm.
Reading the
Fuck,
reports, even to this day,
3 blocks away from my
no
house.
evidence of his involvement. There's
And
actually
I'm in
testimony
Windsor,
that he sought
population
involvement. It
250,000
was
people,
very
two
interesting
shootings.
that they even publicly they had nothing to name him publicly as a person of interest.
But the file
Oh,
was
that's
littered
awesome,
with
eh?
other interesting evidence. Cell phone data and
So,
email
Ghost,
traces.
They had it and they just
in
never
about
gave out
15
their
minutes, we
version.
travel over to,
The state
his name
police
is
dug in
Joe
and right
Patriot.
away found a report that
Paul,
led them in
you're
a
still here
huge
watching?
direction.
Throw up this link, guys. This is an American guy, and I really fucking love this guy. He's coming from out of
Police reports
Chicago.
identified
And
phones in that
I'm gonna go on
area that hit
his
on
live anyways.
They were in the
But
area at the
he's
time.
down to earth,
Agreed.
okay?
correct.
And
So there was one phone that hit on, and
he's a
it
God
had
fearing
voicemail
man.
from Toledo, Ohio, and they
He's
didn't
a
look
good guy.
further into it.
Okay,
But when
Joe
they went
Patriot's
to
his name.
swap the device, I found that phone, that
So
phone
Windsor
actually
actually
was
south of
housed
America.
in another
Fun
facility
fact, yeah, you didn't know that.
so
It's colder here, or it's
The
colder in
investigation
Chicago
looked at
than it is here,
leads
believe it or
after
not, in
that.
the Windy City,
The owner of that cell phone
off
was
Lake
named
Michigan.
Shandon Groom. He lived in Ohio and had no apparent connection to
So
Egypt.
Paul, put that link if you
Also,
can. I don't
there was
know the
this
Rumble
hint.
link
He
to
had run a
Patriot
gas
Joe's.
station near
Put it
Egypt
in here.
farms.
I can. I'm on
Windsor
my
security
mobile,
blue
and I'm
truck
gone
and
vertical,
Ohio license plate. Ohio
not vertigo,
licenses are
vertical.
easily identifiable.
When they ran the plate on the blue truck named after Shandon Groom, it was
But I'm going to
already
tell you people the
suspicious,
way it
but
is.
not
I'm
proven
not going to
guilty.
sugarcoat
For
shit
that, the Michigan
like some
State Police
podcasters
opened
out
up a
there. They're going to
secret
sit
lab
there
with
and
radioactive
sugarcoat. And I
samples.
don't want to
In
badmouth podcasters
2017,
out there,
DNA testing yielded three
but there's a lot of
profiles.
bad ones.
One was
I'm not saying
Egypt's and two were
I'm
unknown.
nobody
The
really.
amount of data was not enough to
I'm just the
automatically
mouth of the
mark them
South,
a
the man
national
without a plan, the
target.
master of all
In
disasters.
2017, DNA analysis
Paul,
was
will let you post it?
so in 2020, the advancements have come a long way.
I don't
Those
see
were
it come up.
analyzed, and his profile was able to be
You can
obtained.
post the link, but
He
nobody
hit
will
a
be
hit
able to
on the
click on it.
demo.
Yeah.
Well, post the
It was a
link,
man named Tim Moore, also
okay,
from
and
Ohio.
you'll get the
Someone
name of the podcast on
to Tim's
Rumble.
phone records from
But
previous
anything goes on
arrests.
this show. He's a
Did he
good
know
guy.
Shandon Groom? Well, turns
And
out
he ends his
he had
show always with a
Shandon's number
prayer.
saved in his
And I really
contact
like that.
list.
And
It
every
was
second word
clear
of
they
his
were
mouth is
connected
just
before
like
then to
me. Fuck you,
begin,
fuck
but
this,
what
fuck
happened
that.
now?
Okay, and
They
at the end of the
actually
show,
arrested
there's
Shandon
always a
Groom and
prayer.
Tim Moore in Ohio and believed that
Hey,
maybe
Donnie,
after we arrested him, we
you're
take
going to
him
want to
to
watch the beginning of this as I
so we get more
was
insight.
approached by two
All right,
undercover
well,
cops
this
today
is
while I was
what we're
filling up
trying
my
to do
truck,
here.
The state detective found
asking questions
Donnie's
about
very
April
first
1st.
threat.
And you know me, Donnie, for a long time.
Waiting
If,
for
why are
this
you
to
asking me?
come.
That's like me asking you fucking,
And he
where are
said
you guys
he
going to be setting
was.
up? I'm not giving you
But that was
fucking
all the detectives
squat
shared.
shit. I don't know
They
who's
were not
start,
releasing
who
the
set it
names of the
up,
men in custody
who's in
until
charge.
the expert
All they know
evidence was
is it's
in.
just like the last
But the
protest. It's a
question
collective of the
I
people,
couldn't get
by the people,
certain
for the
clarity
people, and
until it was done
that's
because I
it.
had already been
There's no
told
leader.
twice.
Don't take me
And then
to your
to the
generals or
heart
your leaders because there are none.
down and
It's us. It's the people, and
grinding
the people are
stones
fucking
out
fed
of
up.
there. You know, something really real. His dad and his wife were also in the dark. I remember going online, trying to look for people that had been
That's
arrested in
funny.
that time frame to see if we could find a connection, to see if it was anybody I
Yeah,
knew. But I do
they're
recognize
finished
that it could be
for
catchy.
they're fishing for info. And I
Also,
said,
most of
well,
those
they know as
arrests
much as I
came
do. It's at
privately,
Micmac
and
Park.
it didn't
This is,
cost
so what are you
them
going to do
anything.
about that? I said, well, we could block
But
off
not
Micmac
knowing
Park.
was torture for Dwayne and Lindsay.
Good luck with that. What I think they're worried about, the last one, the convoy, was that there was only 4 fronts, really. There was the Ambassador Bridge, where I was, and I was in Ottawa too, so you had the 2 fronts there, the Coots and the Niagara Crossing, and maybe one in BC. So there was 5 fronts. This time around, there's going to be a fucking 100 fronts. And when you have 100 fronts, that means you got to displace all the police that you had to this spot, to this spot, to this spot. There's not enough police. So they're scared. They're afraid. Before it was easy for them because they could bring in 10,000 police into Ottawa and go, well, guess what? And it looked really big and tough on their horses and run people over and fucking seize people's bank accounts and fuck people over left and right. This time it's not going to be so easy when you got 100 different fronts and only 70,000 police. And this is going to be a biggins. If you thought the convoy was big, you just put a fucking tax like Stalin. Stalin in 1940. You just put a tax on the people, 23%. People that are already hurting in this country, they can't afford to eat, can't afford the house, and that are fucking broke, that are living week to week. Texas toast. Hey, where are you coming from, Ghost? You're in the States somewhere. Was that Joe's link? Yes. Hey, Donnie, you got to check this guy out. He starts in 12 minutes. That link that was just posted right there, Patriot Joe. Let's build this guy up. We started watching. We didn't have many people watching because he starts his show from 11 p.m. till around 2 or 3 in the morning. But he's right on. And he always ends with a prayer. He shows movies and shit like that, right? Plays music. He's down to earth. He's one of us. And he's in America. He's in Chicago. Fat. Alex Martinez. Where are you guys coming from? See, Paul? Meatballs. Are all Canadians having to pay back? I can't say that word on YouTube. They'll ban me, but I can see it in the chat. The ones that took, yes. I never took a fucking cent, Ghost. I worked 70-hour work weeks, 7 days a week. And yeah, no, I do. So the ones that did take, yeah, they got to pay. Pay something back anyways. Alex Martinez, eat a salad. Nah. I start with salad. Next thing you know, I'll be eating bugs. Z-bugs. I do eat salads. Man, I got a big mouth. I am the mouth of the South. Besides, look at... Eat them salads. 54 years old next week. Fit for the fiddle. Eat your Wheaties. So you had a choice in America. They deposited to our accounts. So let me get that. What are you trying to say? The Canadians, the Canadian government deposited that fund into American accounts. I know they did it with a lot of East Indians that were in India. Love spaghetti? Yeah, mom's spaghetti is the best. Wow. Well, Ghost, that's, I never heard of that one. You're the first to bring that to my ears. I didn't collect it. I didn't take a cent. But I'm going to burn because I got to pay this carbon tax 23% as of April 1st. And that's why everybody's so fucked up over here in Canada right now. What really sucks is the other 2 parties that could have defeated the Liberals by voted on confidence over this are confident. They're confident that this is a good thing. When the science is not even behind it. There's too much CO2 in the atmosphere. I'll tell you what. I used to grow a lot of dope. A lot. Okay, and I know a lot about growing. Now, I use CO2 to get bigger, fatter, juicier buds at the end. And same thing if you're growing tomatoes or anything in the garden. Without CO2, plants don't grow. If there's too much CO2, the plants die, the trees die. And we haven't seen any of that going on. The only time we see the trees die is when some liberal Antifa fucking starts a forest fire and burns down a town. And then they say, oh, that's because of global warming. No, it's because of some fucking idiot with some fucking matches in the bush that fucking set a fire that burnt the town down. And then they find out 6 months later that, oh, the conspiracy theorists, that's all they were calling us. We were right after all because they charged somebody with fucking 20 different arsons. Makes me sick. So it is what it is. Like I said, if you guys move, Albert, glad to see you. If you guys roll up, you'll see a link on that link. It's Patriot Joe's. He's coming out of Chicago on Rumble. Great show, great guest, great speaker. I love it. And you can chat. You can stay in the chat with me. I'll be over there watching. But yeah, look. That's some pretty good spaghetti. So if you're around April 1st, no matter what town you're in, they're happening all over the place. Join that group. If it's not happening in your town, make it happen in your town. Be a leader, stand up, and do it. How often do I do a live? Not often. But I'm going to get more often. As we get closer to the April 1st, you're going to see me live for sure. We got Donnie Progate. He's got the drones, and figure out a way I could go live with drone footage for you guys of what's happening in my area. But I do that Facebook live shit. I got 10,500 followers over there that follow me. Mom Spaghetti, knees weak, arms heavy. You got it. I'm wearing my holy shirt, holes in it, because I don't care if I get Mom Spaghetti all over my shirt. Do I know exactly where we are going on the 1st? Anasty, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't. I'm just winging it. Just like the bridge when Fox News and the rest of them came up to me and are asking me, you're the mouth of the salt, this and that. Who organized this? If I knew who organized it, I'm not going to tell you anyways. Okay, that's fucking, it's not going to happen. The word is solidarity with me. And if I knew, I'm still not going to tell you. Fuck, period. We'll figure it out. I'm going to go with Donnie. And he's got the, like I said, the drone. Get better footage. I'm going to get a lot of interviews with a lot of different people and find out their concerns. I know what the concerns are, but you can hear what their concerns are as I interview them. You know, enough's enough. When you got to make $100,000 a year in this country, just to get by, Houston, we have a problem. And I like spaghetti. I can eat spaghetti every day. So if you haven't subscribed, go subscribe, like it, share it. I'm moving on to the next show. Post that again. Yeah, my views. Yeah, I know I was running a little bit fast there, but like I said, I started out at about 10:30, and I got this show that I'm pretty committed, and I'll be on his show too. I'll go live from Chicago. But yeah, put that thing back up, the link. Oh, you did? Right on, man. Yeah, the more subscriptions I get, the better off it is. I guess I got 2,500 subscriptions. I haven't been working YouTube at all because I work, right? You have to. But if I worked it, I'd get a lot of subscribers out there. My views are probably just like yours, 100%. Yeah, you missed out last week, Ghost. It was what was it? Seafood boil, lobster, shrimp, crab legs. Oh shit! Everything you think of, all cooked up. What do I do for work? I'm a machinist for a tool shop. I've been in the trade since 1987, fresh out of high school. And I'm never going to retire because that's not in the plans. What's his name again? Put that link up, Anasty, if you got it, because he goes on in 2 minutes. It's rapid fire. If you go to Rumble, rapid fire, Joe Patriot or Patriot Joe, either way. There it is. There's the link. Can you see it, Donnie? Yeah, I'm gonna go over there. I'll chat with you guys over there. You're a carpenter. Yeah. Yeah, the trades is where it's at. Really. I don't care what trade you're in. As long as you got a trade, you're doing all right. Unless you're in the dope trade, you'll do all right till you get caught. Then you ain't doing so all right. Yeah, Ghost, Donnie, come and join us over there. I'll see you guys. I gotta roll. Oh wait, you gotta see this. Friday night, I'm drinking milk. Got to keep those bones healthy so the police got something to break. Stay out the door trade. Okay, guys, I'll see you guys over there.